everybody, welcome to my channel again. I'm so happy to do this yoga session with you guys. It's going to be called Fluid, and that's because all of the movements are going to be connected, and it's going to be kind of like a dance. It's going to be so much fun. Anybody can do it, and let's just get right into it. We're just going to stand on top of the mat, and we're going to feel our feet kind of sink into that mat, opening up your toes, really trying to plant those feet onto the mat. Bring your arms out kind of like in a tree pose. Take a deep breath here. Very nice. Just allow your arms to fall by your sides. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths with me. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Very slow and deep. And at this last breath, you're going to inhale, and at the top of that inhale, you're going to hold that for a few seconds. And release through your mouth. Very nice, and we're ready to begin. We're going to start by bringing our hands to the mat in a forward bend. You can put them on the mat or your chin. Very nice. And now just walk yourself towards the front of the mat and come into downward dog. Bring your shoulders parallel to each other and your feet shoulder width apart if you can. Bring those heels down as much as you can. Either way, you're still getting a fantastic stretch. Bring that forehead towards the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. One more deep breath. Very nice. Now we're going to bend our knees and just come right up like you're going forward towards the mat and making a lunge towards the front of the mat. You're going to keep doing that 3 more times. Nice. Now you're going to stay kind of like in a child's pose. Relax here a little bit. Very nice. And now we're going to flow to the front of the mat, and we're going to stay as close to the mat as we can, kind of like a little snake. Keep that chest really close to the mat. Open up those arms and swivel right through. Very nice. We're going to be doing that one a lot. So little by little, you'll get more and more comfortable doing that same movement. We're going to come right back up. We're going to put our toes on the mat, and we're going to hinge forward into that downward dog. And we're going to come forward into the cobra, come up, and come up into downward dog again. Back into cobra. Do that about 3 more times. Allowing your breath to guide you. Now this time, you're going to come back into downward dog, and when you come back into cobra, you're going to keep your chest low to the mat and bring your bottom up, kind of like you're swiveling like a snake, all the way up. Perfect. And we're going to come back into that downward dog and swivel through again. It's a little difficult. Let's do it again. Very nice. That's a lot of upper arm strength. Take a little rest here in cobra. Let's Come down to our forearms and just kind of hang out here for a little bit so we can let those arms rest. Take a few deep breaths. If you like, you can lay your head down only for a few seconds. Very nice. Now we're going to come back into that downward dog. Push all the way up in one movement. Very nice. We're going to bring that right leg, come all the way to that left arm. Bring it out and up to three-legged dog. Deepen three-legged dog by bringing that forehead towards the mat. Come up, bring that leg, arm, and up. Back to the left arm and up. Very nice. Come down to that downward dog. Bring that forehead towards the mat. We're going to go back into cobra. Very nice. Come back into downward dog. We're going to do the same with the left knee. Bring the left knee to the left arm. The right arm. And all the way up. Alrighty, let's do that about 3 times. In, up. Very nice. One more. Up. Bring it down. Come bring that downward dog all the way in. Come down into child pose. Bring it in. Very nice. Come back into cobra again. All the way up. Very nice. Let's do that sequence again. Cobra, downward dog, cobra, downward dog. Do that 3 more times. Let's go up to downward dog. Cobra. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now we're going to come down to the mat. We're going to flip over. We're going to do a few movements. Raising our feet all the way towards the ground. We're going to raise all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up as much as you can. If you can't touch the ground. Nice. Come up. Touch the ground. Come up. A few more. Take a few deep breaths. Allow your hands to help you push up and balance you on the mat. Up. Very nice. Now we're going to open up into a straddle and come up. Straddle. Come up. A few more. Allow your breath to be the guide. Let vertebrae by vertebrae come back down. Come up into seated pose. Keep that momentum. Bring those legs in. Come into a butterfly pose. Pop your chest out. Pop your chest out. Use your back muscles to help pop your chest out even more as much as you can to straighten out that back. Let's flutter that butterfly real quick. Very nice. We're going to come back down again. You're going to have those legs all the way up as far as you can. And we're going to come up one leg at a time. Come back to center. Bring that leg down again. Come back to center. A few more times. Nice. Now I'm going to do the other leg. Very nice. Come back down, vertebrae, vertebrae, all the way to seated poise. Come back up. Come back to downward dog. Bring it all the way down. Bring that forehead all the way down as much as you can. Very nice. And now we're going to weave that left hand all the way through under the right arm. Bring that shoulder all the way down to the mat. Come all the way down. Bring that bottom to the sky. Very nice. Now we're going to come back up. We're going to use our right arm to help push ourselves up. Drop that knee. We're going to come back onto all fours. Right here, we're going to raise the right hand and the left leg all the way up. Take a few deep breaths here. Very nice. Now we're going to bring in that right elbow and bring in that right knee and kind of do a crunch here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna come up, take a deep breath here. Release. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Now we're gonna do the same with the other side. We're gonna bring up that right knee and that left arm all the way up. Take a few deep breaths here. Use that core to help stabilize your full body. Nice. One more breath. Alrighty, you want to come back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. An extra one. Hold it here. One more breath. Very nice. Come back into table. Wiggle out those wrists a little bit. Very nice. We're going to come back down to child pose. And from right here, we're going to come back into cobra, but this time, remember, we're going to stay close to the mat. We're going to stay close to the mat as much as we can. Just drag that chest all the way through. Nice. And come all the way up. Make sure those shoulders are back. You got that micro bend in the elbows. Take a deep breath here. And come right back down to downward dog. Back to cobra. Back to downward dog. Back to cobra. Let's do that 2 more times. Very nice. We're going to come back to child pose here. Very nice. We're going to come to the front of the mat. We're going to come into a plank position. Hands together, elbows shoulder width apart. And let's just plank here. Take a few deep breaths. Bring up that left foot. Bring it down. Bring down that right foot. Or bring up, I mean. Very nice. Bring it down, bring it down. Keep holding that plank. Alrighty, come down to child pose again. Very nice. We're going to swivel through and do that cobra and bring the chest close to the mat and just swivel all the way through again. Very nice. Come back to a downward dog. Swivel back to the cobra. Downward dog. Back to cobra. Very nice. Right here, we're just going to grab our legs again and do that boat pose and pull those ankles away from you. Come all the way up. Take a few deep breaths here. Deepening the stretch with every exhale. Very nice. Whew, I'm sweating. Bring those arms in front of you. Bring your thighs up from the mat. Keep your arms in the sky, kind of like you're doing a Superman. Hold that, hold that. Take a deep breath. Keep holding it. Deep breath. Relax. Nice. Take a deep breath here. We're going to come back to that downward dog. Very nice. We're going to swivel through this time. Come low to the mat, come low to the mat. Very nice. Up to downward to cobra. Very nice. Come back to downward dog. We're going to swivel through again. Chest to mat. Very nice. Kind of like a little dive. Come back to child pose. Very nice. And if you can, I know I like to be a little fun with this, but back up all the way towards your mat. Just roll. Roll onto the mat. You don't have to do that, but if you want to, you can. Now we're coming to Savasana. We're going to take a few deep breaths here. Try to relax. I know that heart rate is going. Allow your breath to relax you and calm you. Deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. With every exhale, you are expanding the lungs and then expanding the stomach. I'm sorry. With every inhale, you are expanding the stomach and then expanding the lungs. As you exhale, you go down the same way, so you deflate from the lungs and then deflate from the stomach. These are optimal breaths you can take to recharge your body so your body is able to work at an optimal level. So let's focus on our breath and nothing else. Take a deep breath here. Very nice. Another deep breath. Three more deep breaths. Very nice. Now let's bring our feet together and lay here in butterfly. Allow our hips to open, allowing our spine to relax onto the mat. Being connected to the core of the earth, allowing that energy or frequency to enter the body. Allowing the energy from the sky, from the universe to enter the body, from below and above. Becoming ever so complete with every breath, getting more and more into a higher frequency. Taking a deep breath here. Becoming more and more connected with what we cannot see. Becoming connected with our spirit inside of us rather than the shell of body, our physical body. We're connecting with that spirit which is us. I am, I am. Take a couple of deep breaths and let's repeat I am twice. I am, yes. Imagining a white light entering that pineal gland and be that space in between both of your eyes, allowing that white light to just beam right through it now. Very nice. And you can stay in this space if you like. Stay in that space as long as you can. Carry that with you all day. We're going to come back up into seated pose. And you just roll yourself up or you use your arm to push yourself up. It was great yoga session. I'm sweating. I'm already energetic. I feel good. I'm ready for the day. Alrighty, so I hope you guys can keep that momentum going and receive all that energy. You can still keep that energy within you. Remember, you have access to that whenever you want. So you guys have a great day and thank you.